Welcome to today's edition of the Show Podcast.
I think everyone was surprised when AMC announced that in fact, no, The Walking Dead would not live on forever, and it would be ending its flagship series after an extended 11th season. The news surprised fans who expected the show to essentially continue to exist in perpetuity, which is how AMC had always talked about it, with the main series being flanked by spin-offs that would come and go. And while The Walking Dead will indeed live on with no announcement of fierce cancellation, a Daryl and Carol post-finale spin-off and projects like the Rick Grimes movie, the killing of the central show didn't just stun fans, but the entire cast and even the showrunners as well. Jeffrey Dean Morgan revealed all this in a recent interview with Collider, and seems to suggest more shock behind the scenes than previously known. The news, when we got it in the middle of the pandemic, was a complete surprise, not only to me and the rest of the actors, but to everybody involved in the show from production. Scott Gimple and Angela Kong had no idea either. It came from nowhere and there was such a huge pivot. I think they had season 11 all mapped out, where they were going to go, and suddenly it became, we also have to close the story in a way. It took everybody by surprise, so it was a massive pivot. And then, they threw in the 6 tacked-on episodes to season 10, and instead of doing 16, we're going to do 24 more. There was a lot of stuff to wrap our heads around. So, the original plan was to do season 11 as normal, and continue from there. My guess is that was going to be one half of the Commonwealth storyline from the comics, and then season 12 would be the second half, which is where the comics ended. But I don't think anyone actually expected the show to end when the comics did, given that so many characters have departed that storyline like Rick and Michonne, and especially Carl, who is the central figure in the comics finale. Plus, AMC has been building up this giant, beyond the comics world in the form of CRM and all these other communities. Surely that would intersect with the main show eventually? You can say the show isn't dead because it will essentially have its 2 main leads in their own series after this, Carol and Daryl, and yet it's important to remember this is a massive ensemble cast, and even if Carol and Daryl move on, there's no telling which, if any, of the other actors will be a part of their new little group. That's characters like Rosita, Eugene, Gabriel, Aaron, Maggie, Connie, Ezekiel, Princess, Yumiko, Magna, Jerry, Lydia, Judith, and of course, Negan himself, which is why Jeffrey Dean Morgan doesn't sound thrilled about potentially losing his job at the end of all this. He says they're going to be shooting the extended 24-episode season over the course of an entire year, which is highly unusual for a series, as it's effectively like shooting 2 shorter seasons at once. The show will not end until sometime in late 2022, it seems, but this really is a weird turn of events. It seems pandemic-related, perhaps, but not entirely driven by the pandemic, and I do wonder why they would want to kill the main show while keeping the franchise alive through spin-offs and movies. I'm not sure how that strategy will pan out, and it's going to be pretty weird if, say, Fear the Walking Dead is still on but The Walking Dead proper is not. We'll see what happens, but I would expect more wild announcements out of this universe to come.